Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here, and welcome back to another episode of Modular Mayhem Reloaded. Last episode I was having trouble fixing up the base after the refined storage upgrade, and I wondered why these weren't working. Now, I've been contacted by the developer, who left a comment on a previous video, that these now run on Steam. So we now have to pump steam in instead of electricity, or power, or whatever you want to call it, wattage. So they now need to have steam pumped in. So luckily we added steam to our system last time, because we can now put an exporter on here. Tell it to actually do fluids and export steam. Give it a cable here, and that will now be getting steam into it. Now these two are broken. The exporters are broken, so I need to designate one of these as heavy oil and one as light. Do I have another bucket actually? Save me going backwards and forwards twice. I wasn't sure whether I'd need to use a tank and a servo for this, but it seems to allow me to connect how I wanted to do it. It allows me to do it. So via the RS, Refined Storage Exporter. You're growing quite nicely. It does work, by the way. Definitely does work. It's very slow, but it does work. Okay, let's just double check really quickly. How are you going? No mobs down here? I've never actually checked whether... Oop, that's not the button I want to use. That's an interesting menu to do key binding. So let's just torch there. How are you going? You have lava but no water. So that is something that I never connected to the system fully, although hang on. Yeah, so there's nothing left in that drum. So what we should be doing is grabbing an importer. Import, and apologies if you can hear the rain in the background. It's been very dry here in Australia for a while, going through a pretty bad drought, and today is the day that it decided to rain. So very thankful for the rain, but I have a aluminium roof, so it can get quite noisy. Alright, so hopefully, and it is quite falling down out there. Doesn't seem to register on my mic level, but you may be able to hear it in the background, so apologies if you can. Hopefully it doesn't drown me out too much. If it does get too much, I will stop what I'm doing and come back when I can hear again. How are you going with this crafting? You done now? Import. I'm out of power. Oh, I know why. Because I have switched these over. If you remember, in that previous episode we had the problem where these drums got the wrong item in them. So now this is meant to be light and this is meant to be heavy. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get that to work. Let's set this one to be both now, and that should get us our power back. Oh no, won't get us power because I've got it disabled. What do we need? Fluid duct? Hopefully it's in one of these. Duct. Nope. I was kind of hoping that the ducts went into here. Obviously it went into the system. Alright. Fluid ducts. This is why I had that backup of that duct at the bottom. Yay me for not fixing that. So copper. These have some copper in here somewhere. There's a little bit of copper. And glass I should be able to get from here. Yep. Can I use this as a crafting table? I think I can. And it's shown on the inventory. I can access all the inventory using my wireless one, even when the system doesn't have power. So that's an interesting thing. There we go. That'll get some diesel going. I hear you, Skelly. Okay. Things are like absolutely smashing the power here at the moment. While they charge back up. Let's grab our... Remember we made these turbines in the previous episode? Right, we can now produce 3000 RF a tick. Very nice. Yeah, I think you're just starting to hear the rain a lot more now by the microphone. So, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to push on and work through what we were doing. Hopefully, as I said, it's not too loud for you guys. Import. Did it just not make the importer? Did I already pick it up? Potentially it didn't make it because we're already out of power at that point. I don't really need that, but I'll throw it in there. Here we go. Please. Thank you. And I'm just going to pop him on here, convert him to fluids. So that should be getting, yep, water going in, and it's going straight back out downstairs into the steam generation. So that's how are we going here? 15. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty full. And we've got steam again. Excellent. How much is in our drum? 72 buckets. That's right. I've got this biodiesel here too if I ever need it. Right. So oil. Oil. I don't want the water to go in here, but I do want the other items. So we've got the heavy and light crude, or you know, the heavy oil. Can I go and take a bucket of it directly from the machine? That is something I'm not sure of. Oh, I was going to say I can't fly. What's going on? Hey, buddy. And your friend over there, I can see him. Oh! Oh, and I blew up the cable. Well done. Well done. I tell ya, don't know what it is. It just did not want me to double hit that. Look, we've even lost the export bus. So that'll have to go. Now I need another exporter. Yikes. I need to fence the area, I think. Let's get an exporter made. Okay, so let's see if we can lag our game a bit. No more friends around. Okay. Apparently I wanted to put a torch there. Can stay there, that's fine. So what's in you? Nothing. What's in you? Heavy oil, light oil. So if I come up to here, can I? No. I got a tank with water in it, got a tank with steam in it. Let's get another tank. Exporter will be in there now, excellent. Oh, I got it, it's in inventory. Duh. Importer. Grab one of these just for a second. So tank, I needed another tank. I might just use these open blocks tank. Oh, got a crash. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. And apologies for the sound actually making it sound like I'm underwater. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I don't know why the rain did that, but maybe it just plays with the acoustics in the room I'm in. It's quite a large room. I don't have sound deadening materials in here or anything like that. It's just a, I don't know, in Australia we call it a rumpus room. It's my man cave. I've got, you know, a pool table and that sort of stuff in here, but yeah, no particular sound deadening material. So obviously the rain falling was enough to kind of make things go a bit funny there. The crash I had was due to what seems to be open blocks not being able to register properly. So I really don't know why. I'm guessing it's just a bug. It was probably one of the mods that just got updated in the pack update. So potentially something changed in between maybe, and now it's not quite as compatible as it was, or something's changed about it. I'm not 100% sure. So going through here and just getting some of these different ores and oils, I should say, so that I can fall apparently. Get our system back up and running. How is this going? Is it going good? We are still going good. It's keeping up. So that's a nice amount of steam, even though we're feeding a few machines now. Let's just quickly, so this one here, white list, fluids. Which one's heavy? That's light. This one's heavy. Right, let's place it. Oops. Place it in there. That one's light. And we can do insert and extract. Insert and extract. Awesome. So we've got heavy and light. Things should hopefully come back to normal. Oh, that's one other thing I needed to do, wasn't it? Oh, I don't have a bucket anymore. That's alright. So let's hook our systems back up again. This one here can be light oil. Very good. And this one, wherever it... Oh, the creeper must have blown it up. This one can be heavy oil. Very nice. Steam is in. Oil things, I think it was the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. It's all working. You need to go there. And then I need to work out what fluid we're gonna... Gasoline, apparently. That has steam in it. So we still need to get a bucket of gasoline and fix that up. Alright, that being that, I was considering doing the Magneticraft solar tower in this episode to replace the steam engine part, but I'm not sure whether it's needed because we have that that steam thing happening down there, but I'd like to give it a look anyway. So there's a good place to put it. I mean, I guess potentially we could put it out here and see what it's like in terms of, in comparison. It's definitely a solar tower, so we need machine blocks. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 machine blocks, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we need a few. Some copper stuff. So that's a thing. We'll give this a go. I'll go and craft up these items, and once I've got them, I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully I have all the blocks I require. My game won't hang on me while I'm trying to record. Thank you. Made some machine blocks. Oh, corrugated iron. Yeah, that's okay. Yep. And I think I'm missing the two. I'm missing the 2 blocks in the middle. Oh, that's not the right one. I don't know why my inventory is all messed up. And I have lost my golden bag of holding. That has gone missing. So that is a bit of a downer, and I cannot for the life of me remember what was in it. So we need copper coil machine blocks. Let's quickly dash back. I've added these recipes to the system to craft them. So copper coil machine block. I need 2 of these. Copper. So let's get. I know I don't need 10, but 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, I've got. Anyway, I think I've got everything. I said that just before. I think I've got everything. Right, so these. Now I was reading the book. That was one of the things that was in the yellow, in the gold bag. There's our solar tower. Heat received. Okay. And then I'm guessing this. Well, let's read our book. So the solar tower. This multi-block collects heat from solar mirrors. The heat can be used to power machines that use heat or get electricity using boilers and a steam engine. So I can do this and pump it into the boilers. Still want to give this a go, just because. 4,000. Every solar mirror links to the tower. If the tower gets too hot, it will melt. Okay. I'm going to put 4 mirrors on it. I don't know how big the mirrors are. I've got 4 of these. Apparently they can be within 25 blocks. Okay. They seem quite reasonable size. Oh, corrugated iron machine blocks, not iron grate machine blocks. Okay. How did I get that wrong? Iron. Okay. So a mirror. Iron grate machine block. Okay, so I guess there maybe has been a change. Okay, so I guess there's been a change in recipes since the book. Probably want to bring that back one this way. So yeah, I guess there's been a change since the book, in the latest version maybe, or since that was done, so that's a bit of an issue. Let's just see what happens here. If I hit that, if I hit this, it's receiving heat. These haven't tipped or anything, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. Let's break. Again, I don't know if it needs to be clear line of sight. So we're getting heat. So that heat can be used, and I'm going to just destroy these because that steam actually doesn't go anywhere now. Okay, so we don't need these anymore. Too much junk in inventory. Oop. Yeah, that's all right. Pipes can go. I'd like an importer probably. Coal can go. Import. I wonder actually. Tank. I don't think they auto output. It would be nice if they could. Duct. Just for giggles. No, so not that importer. Oh, see, I did have one in there. Oh no, I just made two. Duh. Okay, let's see. And then what I'm actually probably going to need is this heat pipe stuff, insulated heat pipe. Ooh, where'd that go? No bricks. Let's grab some clay. Nice, we'll get some bricks. I'm going to grab some of them. Put them away because apparently I didn't need them. And then I'm going to grab some of these. So ideally, what I'd like to be able to see here, and I don't... Okay, there it is there. So there is an output. So this heat needs to come out of here. We're at 400 degrees. And we're dropping because it's coming out of here. If I put boiler, we're getting heat and we're getting steam. So ideally what I could do is end up with a couple of boilers around here. And I might, because this is good because I can't get burnt by it. Daytime, yeah, everything good. 80 watts of heat. If I then, let's grab that, some more of that insulated, and we'll grab 2 more boilers. Wow, that was weird. Brick. And boiler. Awesome. We've got so much junk. We could set up a nice little system here, just generating some steam. Again, it's not, I probably should have brought it this way. Maybe we can pump it into an ender tank. Or I'll move it proof. This just use this as proof of concept. Don't think that'll attach to there. No, good. These will all be making steam now, because it is still just above temperature. And then, I was going to say, I don't know if they auto output. No, they do not. So what we could do then is either import or use ducts, which I will do underneath. Do you have a shovel? So ideally we could set this up down there. Just use this steam. It's alright. It's alright. I got one servo on me somewhere. No, why are you pulling water? That's unfortunate. Alright. I'm gonna have to filter it. The steam. You know, I've got water in here now, so that's something we can try out. This, you know, like, it's definitely doable. We're getting 80 watts there. I can put another 2 down and we'll get some more power, and we'll be generating steam. So again, I might move this down there. And again, I don't need it, but I just wanted to see what it looked like and try it out. Gasoline. And the gasoline's going nowhere. All this other stuff's good. Ah, gasoline will be that last drum. So I'm gonna just put another cut in here, due to the crash before. I'm really not sure what my my recording time is, so just give me a moment and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're pretty much near the wrapping up point, so I've just gone ahead and tried to hook this up back to the system. So I did try fluid ducts and servos and stuff, and I just couldn't get the filters to work. So I've ended up just going with a couple of importers down here. I haven't put all 4 in yet, but they're just normal fluid importers whitelisted to steam. So those 2 are working at the moment. They're producing steam and doing a quite good job about it. So I'm going to go ahead and place a couple more of these down. Again, I don't know if it's a big... that's not going to work. I don't know if it's a big issue if it blocks the path of it, so let's give that a go real quick, because if it doesn't, then it's a very easy way of producing pop. Okay, so we're currently getting 80. If I hit this, we're still getting 80. 120, there you go. So all 3 are working. Put our last one down. So I guess it's 40 watts per of heat power. 120, 160. So we're getting 40 watts of each. Temperature is going up. These should then, I guess, produce a lot quicker maybe, or we can potentially do a lot more. So these ones need to pull the steam out yet, but yeah, we're getting fairly decent amount of heat. Obviously it's only going to work during the day, but I don't know if it's comparative to this in terms of how much it's producing, but it's actually fairly cheap and quite accessible to make steam. So again, I do have the steam set up down in the basement, so it's not a huge issue if I'm making it like that, because we've got, what's that, 253 buckets of steam down here. So we're good for steam. Still haven't made the second ender pearl yet. It's been a while. Okay, so yep, next episode, not sure what I'm going to do yet. I do want to move this in between episodes. I am going to put it downstairs like I said I was. And I might end up just putting... I've ended up with another biodiesel drum here. But I might end up just putting a biodiesel drum beside it with a lever on it for emergencies, for when things break, instead of relying on having to do this, because I can't quite get to that without having to just reach the servo there. So I can turn it off and it will stop pumping. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. Please leave the comments in the section down below, and I hope you come back and join me next time. See you later.